I could tell he was laughing a little bit, you know.
Into the arena, the Don Juan Banks. Right now, we have a very special guest. We have Melanie, First Lady of ETA. We have Terrence Stageman, up and coming talent, and we also have Shawn Paulston, which is very unique because I think we had you on one time before for like after Raw, but this is a very serious situation. I literally just was talking to Shawn about the situation. And so, none of this is, to my knowledge, is rehearsed or anything. All I can do is just respond to the situation that's just developed.
Well, I'll go ahead. You want me to go ahead and walk people through exactly what happened?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and set the stage real quick so everybody can go ahead and get a feel of what's going on. Okay, there's a channel out there called Luke Dog. Now, Luke Dog smokes fucking pot, drinks fucking beer. His fucking avatar is a fucking Budweiser symbol, all right?
hmm
Clearly, this
I
guy
know
is
who that made him. I already know who made them that avatar. So
well, yeah, that's fine, but the whole thing is that the motherfucker's not geared towards children by no means whatsoever. Family-friendly website, my fucking ass. I believe that 2 people have exposed themselves on this website, their genitalia, including you, WJ. You've exposed yourself. You can say sausage all you want, but you dropped your fucking trousers and you still fucking showed it, your whole fucking genital area. Now, I know that your little fanboys can go over there, they can twist arguments because that's exactly what you do. You twist arguments, but you are no different because, hey, Don, do you remember whenever WJ exposed himself? Do you remember that video?
I
The
remember
Dark
it was like three years ago, and I remember, and I'll be honest, I did say that it's possible WJ could have worked the whole thing. I did say that too. I said it's a possibility it could be the real thing. I said it's a possibility it could be a work. And when he said it was a work and everything like that, I told him, I said it was a possibility, but he ignored me. But
Yeah, I mean, the
mm,
whole thing, right, though, with the work was it was a work, but you were brought into the work, as opposed to WJ who came into the work. Somewhere down the line, let's go ahead and be real, he decided to go ahead, drop trowel. Now, he dropped full trowel, mind you. This isn't no whole, he stuck a weenie through a fucking zipper or anything. He dropped trowel and
did
exposed the
not know.
weenie. You remember that, right? How family friendly is that?
I did
So when
not.
you, oh yeah, so I meant for this guy to come over here and come over here and lecture anybody, for this to be him feeling offended and assaulted and whatnot is very hypocritical in and of itself. Now, with that being said, you come on Luke's Dog's channel, and I'm not going to sit there and say that, hey, it was right what you did or it was wrong what you did. Because, like I said, Luke Dog's channel is not meant for kids anyways. You're not going to have your fucking kid go over there with somebody with a Budweiser sign. You're not going to watch it. So y'all watch the video. And I know exactly who the fuck is behind a lot of this shit. And this guy has a problem with you. And quite frankly, he has been getting a lot of hate. A lot of people have been telling me about this guy, bad stuff about him, just like he's coming over here telling me bad stuff about y'all. Y'all know Sega Geek and a few of the other ones that were sitting there saying, talking about this guy. Well, this guy right here is constantly perpetuating everything. You know, he's over there in Dark Horse's ear. You need to sit there and talk about Melanie. She's a skank. She's a hoe. The thing that I wanted to do, and I brought her in for an interview, was because I wanted to come over here and say, hey, you can talk about stuff that you like to do. You can talk about, you know, your wrestling. You can talk about divas. You can, you know, and basically introduce her to the YWC in and of herself as Melanie, the first woman of ETA, because she was already starting to get a lot of hate anyways. And me and you both, Don, know the trolls here, we've been through the wars. I mean, a lot of these guys haven't, but yeah, a lot of these guys haven't. So they're coming in, and they're not realizing that this happens the same time every year. WJ's just
You got a good point about that, man. It do happens the same time every year, and it seems like deja vu to be talking to you right now, because I can just remember 3 years very uniquely, and I can just imagine WJ. He's the kind of guy, he doesn't go to sleep. He will basically take this to the ends of the earth, and when he basically says on it, I know you're walking everybody through, but when he basically says flag this shit down and this is going to go where it's going to go, you know where it is going. You know where it is going.
We all know where it's going. And basically, they're not offended. There's nobody over there that was offended.
And don't forget, they're act like they've never seen boobies before.
They probably haven't.
Nope.
I'll go ahead and throw that out there. Take my little jab, all right?
They never seen them before.
Okay.
Well, I think the thing about it is, and I can't wait till you get to this part, Sean, did Melanie and from Melanie told me the story. I watched it. She basically, I'll let her speak for herself, because I cherish women. I love women. I'm not going to call a woman a bitch or anything like that. If she says to me she was forced to do something, Melanie, I want to ask you right here live. So if wrestling watch this, were you manipulated? Were you forced to do what you did? If it was manipulation, were you tricked to do what you did? Did you do that because you wanted to do it, or you did it because you got manipulated or forced?
Luke Dog was drunk all the time, and King on the Mountain was high all the time, and I didn't know it. You know how drunk men are, some drunk men are. They will like force girls to do anything they want to do, so technically they forced me to do that.
I mean, here's the thing, I think, Melanie, and I just want to know if I'm right or not. You're young, you're 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I see a lot that you're coming in, you're trying to fit in, and then you're trying to please your friends, is what the deal is. Mm-hmm. And this is what I'm trying to get to everybody. I mean, you don't have to do that, Melanie. Like, Don has his haters, and I have my haters.
So do I.
Yeah, and Terrence probably has his haters, even though he's kind of new on here.
Yeah, he does.
We all have our haters. But you know what Don says to his haters? Hey, Don, go ahead and tell them what you say to your haters.
Well, I just tell them they can go kiss my ass.
Yeah. And Terrence, what do you say to your haters?
Fuck you, bitch.
And you know what I tell my haters? I tell them that they can go fuck themselves. So we all got this thing to where, if they're gonna hate you anyways, regardless. They hate me anyways. They hate Don anyways. They hate Terrence anyways. They're gonna hate us no matter what. It just fucking burns them alive whenever I make a video shooting on one of their favorite YouTubers. The whole thing is, Melanie, just be yourself. Just be Melanie. And don't worry about what the fuck anybody else says. Don't worry about WJ. WJ's going to be a troll. He's going to be a troll tomorrow whenever he wakes up. He's made a living off of being a troll. He's probably the only successful troll here on YouTube. But he is a troll.
I want to say this about WJ, because look, I'm a little bit. Sometimes you gotta let things sink in, and I think he's kind of like, because I'm really trying to like get what he's doing here, because it's to me I'm not getting it, because with WJ he was against the world when he went against when he was talking about Bill Cosby, and he talked about how Bill Cosby made these women pop these pills and did these things to these women. These women wasn't supposed to do what they didn't want to do what they wanted to do. Basically, Bill is making excuses for why he raped them, and and Whoopi Goldberg. The first person to come to his defense was me. I'm from Philadelphia. Bill Cosby spoke at 2 of my graduations. Okay, I came to Wrestling Jesus' defense. When Wrestling Jesus, they said he was a pedophile. This guy says he's a pedophile. I come to Wrestling Jesus. Wrestling Jesus came to me with the flags. So when I heard Wrestling Jesus speak out earlier, he was basically saying, you know, he didn't. Luke Dogg is saying all this shit about him, and he was saying that he didn't compare the situation with Melanie to Shawn views, and I did something positive toward him. Then all of a sudden it's 12, almost 12 at night Eastern United States time, and he's saying, you know, all this crazy shit about me and Melanie, and she's a bitch and she's a whore and flagged me down, and I've been off of weed and stuff for 2 weeks, and he didn't get no sleep. I'm thinking, you know, is he going through withdrawal? So I'm like, this is not the guy I've been speaking to for the last 3 months. Me and him had a private conversation on General Jerry podcast, just like I've had private conversations with you. That's not the same guy that I've been talking to. So I don't want to say nothing negative right now, Shawn. I need to just see where this goes, because I don't want to just like jump the gun here on Wrestling Jesus, but I'm suspicious about his behavior.
Here's WJ, and you can attest to this right here. WJ lives off of reaction videos. He lives off of I will give WJ credit in this perspective. He can get his name out there by making his videos or whatnot, because he is a troll. I'm going to sit there and say that WJ is a troll. WJ knows he's a troll. So he makes his living off of reaction videos. Dark Horse promised me that he wasn't going to do this video, and he went and did it anyways. That's why I really got pissed, because from friend to friend, and you know how close that me and Dark Horse were, right?
Mm-hmm.
From friend to friend, if Jerry made you a promise, and then he turned back around on that promise, right? Mm-hmm. What would you think then? You'd be like, hey, man, you know what? Don't make this video on, say, Terrence right here, because, you know, Terrence was being manipulated. He was being used. I seen it whenever I was watching the video. I had known it was a slow progress. I know Melanie had been going over there. I gave Luke the benefit of the doubt that it wouldn't escalate this far. But, you know, there yet again, that's the problem with giving somebody the benefit of the doubt, is people will always usually let you down. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if Jerry came back and just said he wasn't going to do the shoot and then did a straight-out shoot on that person that you came over here, like I said, I just did the interview with Melanie. So people could understand that there was a different side of Melanie. You don't have to worry about her boobs or her exposing herself. You ain't got to go over here to Luke Dogg's channel and see that. I wanted them to know, well, she likes scary stories. She likes writing in a journal. She likes, you know, punk rock music and all this other stuff. Now I was trying to say, stick with that. You know, stick with what you're interested in, and the subs will eventually come if you cover your passion. Yeah. But there yet again, somebody had to come back over here, because, like I said, I was trying to build you up. I was trying to be proactive instead of, you know, being destructive. And to be honest with you, if they wanted to bring Melanie in there, right, and say, well, we feel insulted by or this really offended us, which you know that they have enough troll accounts together between them all to get that video taken down. The video's still up. They have enough troll accounts to get it taken down. Why is that video still up? It's a little bit hypocritical to me.
Yeah, I want to go on the record, Shawn, to say that I know a lot of things occurred 3 years ago, and there was a flagging, and there was I'm not even saying I'm getting into that, because I heard Wrestling Jesus say flag it down. I've even said flag it down, because we all know that this whole thing can get real bad. I think this is on the verge of getting very, very bad, very, very quickly, and I think that, you know, Wrestling Jesus, you know, me and him seeing eye to eye and everything. Nobody don't want to see Shawn, Paulston, Melanie, Terrence, General Jerry, Dark Horse, Danielson, everybody accounts getting shut down. You know, we've all lost a lot. Look, I know how it is to lose, Sean. Look, I'm not on the main channel. I barely was able to keep that. I know how it is to start from scratch again. And I don't think nobody want to see that. Wrestling Jesus worked hard. He got 2,000 subscribers right now on this channel. I'm a fan. I watch. You know, I don't agree with everything he said. I even told him that myself. But you know, I know SummerSlam right around the corner. but some of the shit that's going down right now, I can say that I wouldn't be surprised by 12 o'clock tomorrow. A lot of shit. This whole thing gets way out of control, and everybody's going after everybody. I can see that happening. That's why I'm glad we're talking right now to that maybe this don't go this direction.
Yeah.
Right, and you know, we've seen this before with the hacking. Hey, what channel is this on?
This is on Uncut. What I'll leave it up so everybody can download it and put it on their channel. I don't mind. I'm not gonna do anything like that. I don't know who's gonna. I really don't want to, because I still have the ability to use Google Hangout on the Uncut channel. So I'm gonna leave it up for a while, and then I'm gonna just take it down and put it on another channel. So I want to give everybody the opportunity to copy it, download it, put it on their channel. I don't mind, because I want it to get out there. But I just want to say another thing, Sean, is I got Melanie right here. I did not force Melanie to do anything. It was a demonstration. You know, I love to see that. I've admitted that. I'm not trying to act like I'm an angel here, but I didn't force her to do anything. Melanie, did I force you?
No.
No, I love women. I cherish women. Wrestling Jesus even knows that. He even was defending her. That's why I can't understand how a man is going to talk about Bill Cosby and then start calling her a bitch, a whore, zits coming down her tits. You know, I mean, even if it is a work, this is a type of work I don't want to see. You know, I don't know. I have to wait and see what's going on.
Dude, can you link me on Facebook with this right here? Somebody wants to watch.
How do they watch?
Yeah, they just want to watch the live stream.
How do they watch that?
If you go, do you got you know what channel the video's on?
Oh, Uncut. Just send you the channel.
Yeah, just go to the channel and get on the video, and then send me the link on Facebook, and then I'll send it to them.
And plus, I thought Wrestling Jesus was a fan of the boobs. I thought he was a fan of them. He said he in Danielson's hangout. I was like, the way I was subscribing when he was subscribing, and I thought he was a fan of it. So.
Well, you see what I got in my background right here, right? Velvet Sky doing the same thing that you did.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, and I get praise for this.
Yeah. Heck, you and me too.
You know, I mean, to be honest, man, all I can say is, you know, things just occurred. So I noticed the first interview, because I haven't done an interview like this immediately after something happened. All I can say is, I've spoke to Wrestling Jesus on multiple occasions recently. The man is giving me nothing but praise. He said he loves Don Juan Banks. When I spoke to him, he was talking about Bill Cosby. You know, I'm from Philly. I supported him. We were going through a tumultuous time. He supported me. I'm blown away about what he's saying. So I just have to let things, you know, time go by. And we'll see where it goes, but nobody don't want to see nothing negative like that happen to a lot of people.
Yeah, and I mean, we've had the wars before, and we've seen what the wars lead to. It leads to less subscribers eventually, because you lose your channels all the time, and and that's basically
lost.
you lose all that hard work every freaking time, and that's.
I think it's
right now. If I didn't speak about it enough, I thought I went into depth about it. You know, I don't mind going into depth about anything. You know, Alucard, he was very, very pissed off about some of the subject matter that we were covering. I've even spoke to Wrestling Jesus and yourself about it. we were pushing the limits because Sean Views Entertainment was pushing the limits. We pushed it so hard that a lot of people didn't like what was being out there. They felt that it was a flat out lie. So, you know, we were flagged, and now, you know, we try not to do that. We try to gear it toward what is exactly happening, but still try to make it controversial. So we're not trying to say that, you know, WWE bought TNA. We're trying to say, you know, WWE may buy TNA. You know, we're not trying to do things like that. But we've lost, and, you know, I had to really go back and forth with Google. I have a person, they call me, and I'm here where I'm at. I'm not getting paid a dime, and I'm fine. I accept the consequences, and I move on. You know, I'm not like, you know, and I ain't trying to say nothing bad about Bruce Blitz because I like him as an individual, but I'm not going to sit up here and start crying and everything because things happen to me. It happened to everybody. You've lost a lot, Sean. You've had to start over many times, you and Dark Horse. So I don't think that y'all the type of individuals that want to hear somebody having a pity party about losing.
Do you see me crying? Do you see me sobbing? No, I'm a strong girl. I can pick myself back up for this. And you guys are trying saying that I'm bad. Have titty tits, and I don't hold grudges no more. And so what's the whole point?
What's the point? You know, here's the thing, man. If I wanted to put my little 2 cents in, you know, this whole thing is just, you know, y'all know the story has been going on. You know, the whole, you know, Luke Dog forcing Melanie kind of thing. You're just people just getting mad at Melanie because, you know, she's doing this and doing that. You know, it's like, you know, so I don't know. It's kind of.
It's no way you can. There's no work, no act, kayfabe that you're gonna that a person can sit up there and say, you know, this person's a bitch, this person's a whore, this person has zits coming down their tits, you know, and if they may have been manipulated, if they may have been forced, okay, you can't sit up there and try to defend a person who is a perpetrator. Okay, don't label me as a perpetrator, Wrestling Jesus, when you can hear from her own mouth that I did not force her to show that. Okay, I wasn't. She was nervous because of something that happened to her previously, and you should have been able to see that, especially covering the Bill Cosby situation. You make yourself look like a big hypocrite by talking badly about Bill Cosby, and then you're gonna see a situation and call her a bitch. And I even wrote to you privately and said that she would come on your show for you to talk to her without me, and you don't call her a bitch. You call her a bitch, a whore, a fat, you know, making very obscene, nasty comments toward her. That's gonna stick with you for the rest of your life. And I don't know if you want to carry around.
I've been called worse.
Wrestling Jesus, this is a different day and different time. When you did 9/11, you know, having something go through the World Trade Building, you know, you affected people's lives. You messed them up for the rest of their fucking life. Okay? So, I thought
and plus you were like that also. I'm not trying to like say this, but you're like yummy.
Because he was defending you. Did he say that he had liked what he saw?
Yeah. I think he liked what he saw, and then he was subscribing on Dark Horse Hangout what I was doing. I think he liked it, and then
Do you think that's wrong?
It was on my Hangout.
And he got jealous.
He said it.
Oh my God!
Show. It was on my thing. I didn't mean to be, especially because I like chicks and I like so. Yeah.
Who doesn't like chicks, man? Who doesn't?
Who?
Who doesn't like chicks, man?
Oh, you're saying that. Yeah, I watched Sean.
Hey, WJ wants in. Hey, I just want to let you know, WJ wants in.
Let him in. You know, this is
a word.
Oh God.
This is a community.
WJ, I am fixing to link you, bro, because, yeah, we don't have to wait. We don't have to wait.
The more the merrier. You know, this is a
Hang on
family,
real
man.
quick.
This is a community, man. Anyone can join in. Well, maybe everyone, but we just have to wait and see. This hangout's brought to you by ETA Family. Check this shit out.
It won't let me send a link for some reason.
I'm gonna whatchamacallit?
Yeah, into the arena US. You know, check out, you know, ETAallday.com. Check out, you know, Into the Arena. SummerSlam's coming around the corner, August the 23rd, 2015. My man Stage Man, Melanie, the First Lady of ETA. We got Shawn.
All right, WJ, I'm fixing to leave it to you in a. I'm fixing to go back to my video and I'll respond it to you in a comment. Unfortunately, it's not letting me send the link in the
right now.
Chat box. Right.
I think this is the first time that me and Wrestling Jesus have been live on the air. He's just made comments, so you know I'm prepared to respond to those comments live.
Yeah, we could do it live.
And anybody can download.
Now I just go check your little bell there, WJ. I just replied to you in a comment, so the link is sent to you.
I will have to mute myself. So.
Okay, WJ, come on in. Come on in. But yeah.
3, 2, 1. Boom.
It may take him a minute.
So.
And like I said, though, I mean, you know, the whole thing is just, you know, granted, you know, he still watches the videos. The videos are still up. They could flag them between. There's so many troll accounts between all these.
I think you know what, Shawn. You know, I want to say this. It's a for all of us. I think we all can do something. You know, some of us are better than others. I'm not going to say that I'm the best right now, but why would I waste my time and try to flag? You know, I saw you. Melanie was on your show. You've never heard me say anything negative about her being on there. You've never heard me say, you know,
No.
John Paulston, you know, you have her on there. I never said anything. She went on Loop Dog. I never even disagreed about that until I saw what happened. She went on who else did you go on?
The wrestling queens, the wrestling.
The Wrestling Queens, yeah.
Yeah, only for what?
Went on those shows. Never disagreed with it. I don't control her. You know, if she wants to do something, she can do it. But when someone directly calls my name out, starts stepping on my toes, say they own her. No, I own her. When you want to start running your fucking mouth, and that's what Loop Dog did. He started talking shit on me, and I want to make something clear. Fuck you, Loop Dog. Okay, Loop Dog forced her to do something that she did not want to do. She was manipulated. Okay,
By a drunk.
If it doesn't matter. When a woman doesn't want to do something that she does not want to do, she can be.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are live on Enter the Hypocrisy channel, along with
let's get that straight.
Michael.
Let's get that
Paulston.
Hypocrisy.
Hey, I'm just
Remember,
waiting.
Look. I came supporting you. When you talking about Bill Cosby,
you showed a sausage, and I'm going to complain about it.
You showed your balls and everything. You showed your whole point area, dude.
She just showed her tits 5 minutes ago, and I'm going to defend that. But
okay, define double standard.
That's a bad thing.
Define double standard. Oh my God! Oh, I can make a stupid voice too. Go ahead. Make your.
Well, where's your argument, dumbass? Let's go, Tard.
Oh, wait a minute, WJ. Hang on real quick. I got to take down this poster real quick. You know, you might get offended and whatnot. Sorry.
PG,
folks. Don't want to make you so sensitive because you know she's holding her breast and stuff. Go ahead though. Let's go.
This is YouTube, moron. It's not a porn site. Do you get that?
I see worse than
Melanie.
there's
Yeah,
worse
well, this isn't Pornhub or
Melanie.
RedTube or whatnot.
I
This
seen
is
worse here
YouTube.
on YouTube. I seen worse
Well,
Yes,
that
I did.
doesn't
Yes,
matter.
I did.
But
You're not supposed to show your tits on YouTube. That's
I
plain
seen
and
worse
simple.
things here on YouTube.
Mel.
Okay, shut your fucking mouth. I'll talk with Dawn. What do you have for me, Dawn? I called her a bitch, and I'm not allowed because I talked about Cosby. What kind of retarded argument is that? Come at me. Let's go. Let's hear what you got.
Well, what you're saying doesn't even make any sense because, first of all, Wrestling Jesus.
I've been called worse than what you said, okay? I've been called way worse
Go
than this
do the
shit.
dishes. Shut your fucking mouth. Go eat a pizza. Let's go, Don. What do
I
you
don't
have
eat
to
meat
say?
that much.
Yeah, you eat meat. You eat a lot of meat. Let's go, Don. Talk to me.
I mean, WJ, I'm completely shocked at what you're saying right now because, like, for the last
I talked about Cosby. Is that why you're shocked? Let's go. What's the point?
For the last 3 months, Wrestling Jesus, I've been standing right there in your corner when you talk about Bill Cosby and how there was not enough evidence. You know,
I stood by your side when your channel got flagged.
I know. That's why I'm kind of like taking it back at it because you're saying that I made her do it, and she said, right now, Wrestling Jesus, I can respond to your allegation. Melanie, did I force you to take your clothes off? Melanie, did I?
He did not force me. He didn't force me wrestling.
No, he just coaxed you for about 10 minutes. Oh, it's okay. We're a family. And what did she say? No, I'm trying to fix my reputation. And she shows her, almost bare tits on your channel. So
you're hiding the truth. You're hiding your truth.
Let me talk.
I have something.
Or is it just a gang attack? You fucking said. Luke,
I have a question for you,
PALSTON. Let me talk. I was fucking presented a point. Let me fucking answer. Okay? You said Luke Dog was a bad guy for getting her to show her tits, yet you go on for like 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. Oh, we're a family. It's okay. She doesn't want to do that. She wants to change. Next thing you know, kaboom! Right there on motherfucking camera. This is hypocrisy. What do you have for me, Don? Come on.
I have a lot for you. First and foremost, she was traumatized. It's called post-traumatic stress disorder. When
also, the best thing to do is to get her to take the tits out again. You fucking hypocrite.
Because I let you speak, you gotta let me speak. Because you said you're gonna give me the opportunity.
Come on, let's go. Let's hear it.
No problem, man. Listen. She was traumatized. That was obvious. Even you have
I'm traumatized.
The statement and said that it was a difference between what Shawn Views did and what she did. She was manipulated. Now, if you want to say
I agree. Yeah,
it's a different. You can say she wasn't forced, but manipulation is a whole different thing. She was manipulated. She went on there, and she can speak for herself. I was speaking to her, and she was very nervous. I asked her to do a demonstration. She was not forced. She was and I even said that I did want to see that. I'm not going to sit up there I did want to see that. Melanie, she's part of ETA. This is the ETA family. If a guy is going to go out there and act like he is her pimp, I'm going to make sure that there's no person
that do the same thing. Oh yeah,
woman and do something negative to her. She was manipulated. She was forced.
Do you know that Luke Dog, he's a drunk. I could tell straight out. I've been around drunk
I heard all my life. Earlier. Luke Dog was drunk. The other guy is high. And apparently that proves that he forced you. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I've been around drunk all my life, and I've seen women.
Hey, WJ,
what's coming out of her mouth? First of all, the thing about it is women don't get enough respect. Women don't get treated equally.
And getting her to take out her tits is respectful.
Melanie, you did not go into that situation knowing that he was going to do what he did to you. He manipulated you. He did not even ask you.
He's a drunk.
he
So
made you
what
feel
if he's drunk? That doesn't mean he forced her because he's drunk.
manipulated.
All you had
I didn't say it was
All
because
you had
of
to
that.
do
I
was
said that he
shut the
manipulated.
camera. All she had to do was shut the camera and block him.
He
That's
felt
it.
like Melanie.
If he's drunk,
I blocked him.
Sean, ask
I know you like it. I know you like it.
Right here.
Everybody's talking at one fucking time.
I know you liked it, so
Oh my
shut up.
god, oh my god,
even
oh my
if I
god.
did like it, even
Well,
if
you
I
admitted
did
that
like
you liked
it,
it,
it's
Wrestling.
YouTube.
Wait,
There was
wait.
nothing wrong with it. You liked it because that's why spoke about you in the video, because you was coming to her defense saying it was nothing wrong with what she showed and that you didn't like the comments of Danielson. I thought you was defending her and that you felt.
I never said that there's nothing wrong.
And then Luke Dogg said a bunch of negative things about you and said if you to die, I mean he's threatening your life. Okay, and I'm waiting for the response of what you're going to say to him.
That's a separate
here's the
issue.
question I have right
I made
here.
peace with Luke
What is
Dogg.
the definition of double standard? What's
That
the
is a
definition
double
of double
standard.
standard?
He
Well,
let
it's what you're doing right now, Paulston.
and then he talks about
What's
this
the
woman and calls
definition
her
of
a
double
bitch.
standard?
Yeah, I called her a bitch.
Nope.
I did
Oh,
because she's
come on.
causing
Hey.
trouble.
Come on.
Hey,
That's
WJ,
right here.
WJ.
WJ,
What's the
Okay,
definition of
one
double
at a
standard?
time. What's your?
What's the
Give
definition
me.
of double standard?
Give me your definition. Why should I give you definition?
No, because I asked you first, WJ. Stop twisting stuff.
Why?
Just give me the definition of double standard.
You want the only thing that's getting twisted is Melanie's nipples on people's videos.
So
That's
you
what's
don't know the
getting
definition
twisted.
of double standard, but you're going to come over here.
I know
what it
you
is.
liked
I
it.
know what it is, but what's your
Okay,
point?
Then
What's
go
your
ahead and
point?
tell me what the definition of double standard is.
What's your point? You're going in the pointless direction. You're telling me there isn't a double standard.
Seriously, dude, do you know the definition of double standard?
Of course I do, but tell me your point. What's your
Then
point?
what is it? Then what is
Why?
the double standard?
Why do you
What
want
is
me
double
to tell
standard?
you
Is
the
double
definition?
standard that somebody can do something and not get reprimanded or whatever? It's a different
Yeah.
twist of ideas. Is that what it
Yeah.
is? Is that what it means?
Pretty much,
Well, then the double standard would be Luke Dogg comes on shirtless all the fucking time, and
Oh
nobody's
my
ever made a
God.
fucking video about it.
What a
You
fucking
cannot
lame
compare
ass.
genitalia, first
What a
off.
lame
As I said,
motherfucker.
you've exposed yourself before, WJ.
It was a prank, though. That's what your retarded ass doesn't want to understand.
It's something.
The o-
You
the
knew damn
only-
good and well what you were doing. That's the
The-
difference.
the
I
only
mean,
thing-
I'm not saying that she doesn't know what she's doing, but as you
The
said,
only
John
thing
came over here.
that
He
people
sat
saw
there
were
and
pubes.
and he
Ew.
said, you know, he
That's it. The only thing people saw were pubes. A little bit of pubes to make it look real. That's it.
the whole that. You know what I'm saying? You
What?
exposed that shit, dude. You exposed that whole fucking area.
I didn't expose my genitals.
But I mean, nobody really criticized you for
Here's
that.
some hair right here.
Ew, ew.
Here,
WJ.
it's in my
Yeah, because I
stomach.
guess clearly it's okay for
That's
people
on my
to
belt line. It's not even in the genital area.
You're
It's not the
disgusting.
genitals that you saw.
Here's a song for Sean's view. He's got the whole YWC on his dick because you've been talking about it for 2 years.
That's the
You
only
still bring
thing
it
that
up.
people saw. A bit of hair on my belt line. They didn't even see my dick. Nothing.
They
Nothing.
saw the whole fucking groin area. It was up for about
I did not
a
force
few months
her.
afterwards.
I didn't
It was a hot dog. I proved that it was a hot dog. You're an
Hot
idiot.
dog.
You
Hot
know
dog.
you're wrong. You
Hot
got
dog.
You
nothing.
Hot
showed
dog.
your whole
You
fucking
got
thing.
nothing.
It wasn't just a few pubes.
Hot dog,
You
hot
showed
dog.
It was
You
up
did not
on the
see
fucking internet
anything
for a
of
long
my
time. They had to cover that
genitals.
shit up.
You
That had
did
to be
not
covered
see
up
my
because if it wasn't
genitals,
covered
Paulson.
up, it would be flagged. I know for a
did
fact.
not.
I remember WJ.
The
I used
reason
to
they
like
covered
you.
it up when I showed the whole vid proving it was fake is because the wiener looked like it did. That's why I fucking blocked
Did he
that
put
part.
I kind of suspected that it was a fake.
Well, it was.
You still
Everybody knows
you
it
still
was.
showed your groin, man. You still
WJ, I
Knows
just
it
didn't
was,
get it.
except for retard desperate
God.
Polston.
No,
Retard
no.
desperate Polston claims
No.
that I showed
You
my
showed the fucking
genitals,
shit just
but
because
I
you
did
pull your
not. He
fucking
knows
pants
that.
down and put a wiener in front of your dick doesn't mean you didn't expose your fucking groin. Now you can go over there and call me a retard all you want,
Like I
but
said,
you still look fucking
it
hypocritical.
was like this here.
Anybody with any common sense?
Hair on my belt line. Right here.
I can't see.
I don't want to see it.
That's it.
I'm the retard though, right?
That's it. There's nothing illegal. There's nothing of groin there. You're an idiot. You got nothing, and you got a dumb-looking haircut.
You come over
What
here
else you
and
got?
you're just trying to make placebos, WJ.
Here's the
Everybody
deal.
saw your fucking video. You can go ahead and deny it.
On the definition of double, can I talk, retard?
And then twist what I'm saying now.
Can I
Stop
talk,
calling people retards.
No, I just proved you wrong because you're claiming I showed my dick, and it's wrong. It's a lie.
You showed
Here's
your
the
whole point, didn't I?
here's
See,
the
this is what he does. He loves twisting the argument and says, "Oh, you said I showed my dick. You showed your whole groin. You showed every fucking thing down
Once
there.
again,
Fucking
once
bush.
again,
you showed
I
the whole
showed
fucking
this
bush.
here, my belt.
I can't see
line
nothing.
here,
All I can see
with
is
a
your
wiener.
chest.
That's it. No
Now
fucking
you're playing
groin
with yourself
area.
on the internet. I
Not even
feel offended.
close to my groin. Not even close. And here's a definition of double standard. Paulston giving me crap for an obvious prank, but yet he defends a fucking half mongoloid girl showing her fucking nipples, sucking a banana. That's a double standard. You're wrong.
You lied.
You're
You
wrong.
missed
You're a
it. You
fucking
missed
retard. You know you're wrong.
Wrestling Jesus, you know, this is a day and age that we need to cherish women. That
You
we
know
need to
that you're
respect
fucking wrong, Paulston. Shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
What else?
No,
What else?
I'm not. I know I'm right. It was up for
Well, what?
I just don't
Tell
understand.
me why you're right. Let's hear it.
It was censored. They don't censor
WJ, can I
something that
ask you
isn't
a
a
question?
The reason it got censored is because it looked like a
what he
penis.
did if she was
That's
forced.
why. What's that,
I mean,
Don?
what's the difference between Bill Cosby doing what he did and she being forced? I mean, she's basically telling you, I didn't force her. So if Loop Dogg forced her, you have to be against that.
Well, Don, I don't think that Luke did force her, especially when she's there with a big smile on her face, doing it like she knows how to fucking work it with her mouth and shit. And like I said, she could have fucking just closed the webcam and just fucking blocked Luke Dogg.
I did block Luke Dogg. I blocked that stupid cunt.
But you still went on there and exposed your tits twice, sucking on bananas, looking like a mongoloid whore. What was your point then, Don?
A big call worse.
What the fuck did you
You
say,
shut
Don?
the fuck up. I thought
Bill Cosby?
I was saying that what's the difference between what Bill Cosby did and what Luke Dogg did? He's forcing her, and if it's not force, it's manipulation.
Well, according to her, listen, according to her, he was drunk, the other guy was stoned, and that means she was forced. That doesn't prove that.
Well, manipulation. It could be forced manipulation.
Well, this looks like manipulation to me here. Oh, come on, we're family. I like your tits. Just show us what you did. That looks like manipulation.
I asked for a demonstration, and I let my true feelings be shown, unlike Luke Dogg.
That you're a pervert? Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Pervert. Not a pervert.
There, yeah.
You had liked it. Would that make you a pervert?
What?
You agreed that you had liked it on your last video that you
yeah, but I didn't ask her to show the tits on my channel to people.
Wait, I offered the interview to you. I said she could come on. I thought, we're cool. She can still come on your show.
I don't want to be gone because I used to like you, Wrestling Jesus. Now I know your true colors now.
Here's my true color right here. I'm not going to get fucked around with because of you and little white knights like Paulston and Hypocrite Don.
I don't even know that word. I didn't even
know. If I'm called a hypocrite, then that would make you one. Because
for what? Why?
Bill Cosby and then call a woman a bitch for being.
So I talk about Cosby raping women, and somehow I'm a hypocrite for calling someone a bitch. So you equate.
She was manipulating.
Listen, let me finish my fucking point. You equate drugging women and raping them. You equate that to calling someone a bitch. Are you really
Because
that
she was
dumb?
manipulated. The women were manipulated by Bill Cosby. Don't you understand that?
So me calling someone a bitch is the same as Cosby raping women? What's
The
your point?
manipulation part. That's why you keep skipping that to try to make yourself sound intelligent. Are you going through
I've
withdrawal?
already explained this. I've already explained the manipulation. She said he's drunk, he's high. That proves she was forced.
Just because someone is on drugs or doing something don't mean that they cannot still manipulate somebody. You called her a bitch or
Like I said, she could have.
Why did you even watch?
Like I said, she could have shut the camera. There is zero proof that she was manipulated. There's lots of proof that she.
Melanie, were you manipulated?
The guy was high. The other guy was high. The other guy
Were
was
you
drunk.
manipulated? Yes
and
or
what
no?
does that prove?
I'm easily to be manipulated.
Were you
Yeah,
manipulated?
I saw that the way Don manipulated you. Yeah, but
No,
there's
no,
proof.
no.
There's no
Right out of
proof
my mouth.
that.
I'm denying
No,
it.
he did it. No.
There's no
I
proof
did.
No,
that
here-
Don
There.
manipulated
Proof is in the
her.
pudding. Terrence, did you hear that?
Where's
Yeah,
the
I heard
proof?
it.
Where's
I
the
need to say
proof
something.
that Luke
Did I manipulate you
manipulated?
or force you?
No.
Okay, that's it, Wrestling Jesus. That's it.
No, but you
This is
coaxed
what- this is
her.
what- this
You
is what
coaxed her
Don-
I
into
didn't
it.
coach her. I helped her because she was nervous and she suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder from what Luke Dog did.
You helped her by getting her to do the same thing, which is showing her tits. Are you dumb?
No,
Are
well,
you
I
really
didn't
that
help her.
fucking
He
stupid?
manipulated her. I didn't. She did it because she wanted to do it to show.
Well, listen. What she said was, I'm trying to clean my image, and then you kept trying to get her to do it, and eventually she did it. Kind of sounds like you manipulated her there. I know she'll agree with you, because she's a dumb skank with half a brain.
And why are you
But
saying
any
these things?
human being that looks at your video is going to see what happened.
Well, everyone doesn't feel the way that you feel. I mean, you're saying this, that I'm doing these things, when you basically had said that you didn't even agree with the comments that Danielson had made, and that it wasn't a problem that she.
What the hell does Danielson have to do with our
Because he
conversation?
made comments about what she did, equating
On
it.
that hangout, like what you did on that hangout.
What's your point here? You're talking about Danielson, but you're not saying anything.
The rat
What
on
did
the
I agree to?
YWC.
Well, what I'm basically saying
Or
is that
whatever.
I watched a video from you, Wrestling Jesus, and Danielson,
Yeah.
that her showing herself was the same thing as what Sean Views did, and you said
And it
wasn't.
is. I agree, it
It
is.
wasn't.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Not
Yeah.
the same thing.
But then you said it
Why?
wasn't.
No,
No, I never said that it wasn't. No, PALSTON said it wasn't.
it's not. That's
Trying
because
to
it's not.
impress some fat girl's ambrosia cat, and he's very desperate. But what's your point here, Don?
Fat girls. What are you talking about, fat
mean,
girls?
I would have to
Yeah,
see your video again because I don't want to put words in your mouth like you've done to me.
Yeah, so thanks for failing at your recent attempt there. Anything else you got for me?
I don't think it was a failure. I think the fact of the matter
Yeah, you were trying to claim that I
video
did something on Danielson's vid, and it's a complete lie. So
I
that's
heard
a
it
big
from your
fail
video.
there.
I
You
listened.
lack research. You lack research in this Danielson-related argument.
Well, what it was earlier, Wrestling Jesus, is I saw
Yeah.
a video of
Here's
yours.
the deal, WJ. It's not the same thing.
One at a time, Polston. Let him fucking talk.
You said, Wrestling Jesus, in the video that it wasn't a problem with her showing what she showed. You didn't have a problem with that. And I don't think you had agree. I don't know, because what I believe I heard, I need to see the video again, and I know you take your
Well,
videos.
I might have said that I enjoyed looking at the boobies. But I said that there's a time and place for that, and that place isn't YouTube.
I
But
see
my
worse
question
stuff
is, how
on
do you
YouTube.
enjoy watching something that was manipulated, that was forced?
Well, that's what you did too. You understand? And I don't. But once again,
did do that because I
once
did.
again, Don, I clearly explained that I don't believe that she was manipulated by Luke. That's what you fail to comprehend, and you keep trying to to make it look like I'm a part of this manipulation. Like if I want her to get manipulated for my sick, twisted pleasure, and clearly for the 1000th time, I don't believe that she was manipulated. Simply saying,
I mean, that's your opinion.
let me fucking finish my point. Simply saying he was drunk, he was stoned, bada bing, bada boom. I was manipulated. I don't believe that.
That is not the premise of the whole thing. She's saying that they were this, they were that, but you can be on whatever and still be able to manipulate someone. She's a woman, and I don't think that you have
a woman with feelings and a heart and a soul.
I don't think you have the fucking right to call her a bitch or a whore, saying zits down her tits. She's a fat skank.
I'm getting sick and tired of her taking her tits out, and then I get in shit for it.
You said you want to fucking finish. Let me fucking finish. You are saying right now that she's all these things, and I'm saying that she was manipulated, and you're calling her all these negative things.
And
where's that coming from?
I don't believe, because one guy was high and one guy was stoned. That's proved that she was manipulated. She still has yet to prove how she was manipulated.
First off,
let
me go ahead and say, WJ, big props for coming in here in hostile territory, because we are all against WJ.
Oh yeah, I got no problem with that.
I'm personally.
But you're personally failing? Yeah, you are.
I'm not against it either.
The difference between Luke Dog and Sean. First off, Luke Dog is geared towards adults. He drinks. He smokes weed. He gets high. So right off the bat, you should already be offended if he's doing it on YouTube, supposedly if you're all of a sudden this good moral person. With that being said, I do believe, Melanie, I'm going to sit there and say this right now, I believe a lot of your problem is that you do try to come out here and fit in.
Can I answer the point you just made at me there about drunk and high there?
Hang on real quick.
Answer the point that you just made at me.
Hang on, let me finish what I'm saying to Melody real quick. This is why I brought you in for the interview. Is because I wanted people to sit there and see the interest that you have, stuff that you would like to talk about. Now, with that being said, you do come over here, and it's like you're trying to fit in. I understand, because with the first time with Luke Dog, you were trying to get on his channel.
I used to be an outcast when I was in high school. When I was in high school, I used to be an outcast, and internet was my safe haven. Now,
I know.
Yeah.
I understand that. I can see that. I can see that there's some people who just can't see that. With that being said, you probably do need to stop showing your breast all the time.
And that includes on Don's channel.
But hang on real quick. The double standard is not you showing... the double standard would be fucking Luke Dog coming in here shirtless and topless. Being able to do that and nobody gets offended. That's the double standard. Because you did not show your vagina, you didn't show your genitals. That's the problem right there. Do I really agree with the way that you're going about to get attention? I'm not going to sit there and say I agree. I'm not going to sit there and say, you know, you're not. But here's the fucking thing. Like I said, it's not the fucking double standard. Sean was marketing towards kids anyways. Now, if you wanted to sit there and say that maybe Luke Dog should put some age restriction on his channel, I would totally agree with that, because he does come on camera, he does drink, he does smoke, and yeah, I can understand where you're trying to fit in. And that's what I was trying to tell you in that interview, is you don't have to come over here and do this stuff. Just be Melanie, come out here, talk about your wrestling, your divas, you like Paige, you like Cesaro, come out here, do your videos like that. Come out here, talk about your scary books. Come out here and talk about your scary movies. Talk about stuff that interests you. Like, I don't talk about wrestling that much anymore, because wrestling doesn't interest me like it used to. So that's to you. But if there's going to be a double standard, the double standard would be, why does Luke Dog get to come out here with his shirt off and nobody says anything? But a female, that's going to be what everybody tells you. That's going to be the argument that you have to make.
Am I allowed to respond now? Okay, when it comes to Luke being drunk and high and me having, you know, if I'm such a big moral person or whatever, when it comes to being drunk, he's allowed to drink on YouTube. There's no rule about being drunk. When it comes to being high, you know, if there is a problem with that, you can flag him for promoting drug use. And if you're trying to equate being high and getting naked on cam, then...
She wasn't naked. That's you're twisting the argument. She just took her top off, she held her breast. That's not being naked, so...
Well, showing the breast is... It's part of being naked.
And what's crazy
Let me fucking finish. Hey, I didn't get a fucking chance to respond there. If you're trying to equate getting drunk with showing your private parts, your breasts, which means half naked, that doesn't compare. You understand?
Luke Dog comes on half naked all the time.
Listen. When it comes to Luke being shirtless, again, female breasts, illegal on YouTube. Man's nipples, legal.
Double standard.
No, it's not a double standard. It's legal.
I see, like,
it's legal. Let me finish. I got one more point. It's okay, pretty much, because it happened on Luke's channel, because he drinks and gets high, and it is not okay, because it is still illegal to show your breasts, even if the motherfucker injects heroin in his fucking eyeball on YouTube. That is not a fucking excuse. That you're allowed to get fucking, that you can show your tits because the guy gets fucking stoned on YouTube. It's okay. It's not a double standard. The guy likes to fucking shove cocaine up his asshole, so it's not a double standard. That makes zero fucking sense, Polston. Zero fucking sense.
Is the video still up? Is the video still up?
Maybe nobody flagged it. I'm sure I could get it flagged if I really wanted to.
And see, that's another fucking thing. Then how come y'all didn't flag it down? Because I seen it just the other day. It was still up.
It's down. I just try to go to it now, and it's down. But you know, Wrestling Jesus, I gotta ask you a very, very important question. I will give you all the time in the world to answer this one. This dude basically said this ain't over. Okay, now he's harassing her, saying it ain't over until he gets what he wants. Can you please respond to that?
What do you mean by gets what he wants? What is it that he wants?
That he's not going to stop. It's not over with her.
He still wants me, and he's obsessed with me.
That's harassment.
If he's obsessed with her and he's stalking her, then that would be bad. And I never motherfucking said that was okay. If he's actually...
I didn't say you said it was. I just asked how you felt about it.
Well, if he is fucking harassing her, then that would be wrong. Plain and simple.
What happens if he comes on down here in California and it kills me?
Oh my fucking God. Now you're just fucking being over dramatic there.
You don't know about this fool.
Well, where do you get the idea that he wants to kill you? Now you're damaging his reputation, and you can get sued for shit like this.
I don't know about this guy. You know, you never know what his motives are. You don't even know what he is. So,
for all we know, he might just be a drunken pervert, but that's no reason to say that he...
He was talking to an underage girl about what he's going to do to her.
To what?
Remember, he was going to talk about... He was talking about this girl, about how he's going to do to her and stuff like this. This underage girl.
You know what I want to say? I'm going to just say this last thing.
Going on a date with Trap Queen?
Yes.
I have voiced my displeasure about that shit.
I don't think you like this.
According to Trap Queen, Trap Queen told me there is no date. Nothing's happening. He was just joking around, so...
I don't think he's joking.
He's all talk. Don't worry, man. He's all talk. All talk, man.
Listen, we don't know if he's all talk or whatever. The guy
If he would trust me, I like Trap Queen. She's one of my home girls on here or whatever. She's friends with PALSTON as well. If he would try to go after Trap Queen, me and PALSTON, we would reunite like this, and we would fucking dox this motherfucker and fucking destroy him. That's what we would do.
I hear what you're saying and everything, but once you see that this guy is going to really step over the line once again, you're going to be at this guy's neck. I can tell you that.
If he crosses the line, then I will fucking say, hey, buddy, you need to chill the fuck out.
He's been trying to call you out. He's been trying to call you out many occasions.
He's already got another girl on his channel.
Which girl?
Her name is Illuminati. Spelled like...
Yeah, I spoke with her. She asked me for about 30 minutes the other day to show my penis, and I did not.
Yeah.
Because you can simply say no to that. You understand? She was trying to force me, for fuck's sake.
All I'm saying is, it doesn't matter. My whole thing is, Luke Dog can drink, he can smoke, he can do crack. I'm not saying he did crack, but he can do whatever he wants. It's not about what he's on, it's about what he did. And it's a difference.
Yeah, but again, you failed to prove that he actually motherfucking forced her. As I see
to her right now, and she said that she was manipulated and forced.
And again, what she's saying is he's high, he's stoned, that's it. She's not explaining anything about how she was
explaining how you were manipulated right now, live on air, so he can hear it.
That would help a little bit.
Melanie, please explain.
I had to leave that whole hangout. Those whole
okay, you remember when I did the interview with you? Tell us what happened, how he got you to do what you did, and you didn't expect that.
Mm-hmm.
Walk us through it. Don't get nervous.
From A to Z.
A to Z, please. Terrence, help me out.
Thank you, Terrence. Okay. I was on that hangout for a few hours. I was just sitting there doing my poses and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, he said, "Do what you gotta do, Melody. Do what you gotta do." He was taking a smoke break or like a piss break. I don't even know. It's like a Divas match, you know. So, he told me that do what you do best, Melody. And I was like, okay. And he said, and then I was like, oh, and then he came back and I was like, okay, I was doing what I was doing, and then he said, okay, I'll go back again, and I was doing what I was supposed to do, you know, show something, you know. Okay, I showed what I had to show. So yeah.
It's very obvious right now she was manipulated, Wrestling Jesus. What she's supposed to do? He's telling her what she's supposed to do.
Yeah, but that's not really forcing her.
That's manipulation. That's
as
what
I said before. Let me go ahead and clarify something.
Same thing that you did, Don. Him saying, do what you gotta do, baby.
I didn't say
show me them titties. That's just him acting like a pervert.
Melanie,
she doesn't actually have to do it.
Let me go ahead and go through this again.
Forcing her would be a fucking do it, you bitch. Fucking do it now. That would be forcing.
Melanie, hang on real quick. Whenever I asked you just a second ago, you were an outcast, pretty much in school and whatnot, right? Am I not mistaken? This is what I'm trying to get you to understand, WJ. You know, do you have a lot of friends where you live at right now?
I have only like a few friends, but not they're like close to me. I have a best friend who talk back and forth, and I don't have that many friends. I
remember whenever you were on my hangout, you were telling me that people found you odd or something or whatnot, right?
Yeah, I have
so you're
friends.
just looking for a place to fit in. And whenever somebody comes over here and says, hang on, WJ, because I know you're going to have a
other guy gave me
a peanut gallery, I understand. Now, That's what I'm trying to get at. I can see this. I can see whenever she comes in, she's soft-spoken. Whenever somebody talks to her, she's just like, hee, trying to fit in because she doesn't have a high self-confidence. I see this. I can see this. That's why I wanted to do
your
this.
point is?
The
What's your
whole
point?
thing is she's trying to fit in. So whenever somebody says, oh, okay, go ahead and do what you got to do and all this kind of stuff, she did that to try over there and win affection from Luke Dog.
Well, that's
That's
not
what I'm trying to say.
Okay, well, she doesn't have to do that.
She does. That's what I'm trying to get her to understand. But what you're doing right now, WJ, what you are doing is counterproductive. When y'all go ahead, you bring it up, you make it an issue, that's counterproductive, and especially with the way your trolls roll.
Let me tell you what happened. I got into a fucking hangout with Danielson. He asked me what I thought about this shit, and I was being extra nice to her. I was even nice to you, Polston. I said that you did a nice thing by telling her not to do that shit. And what did I get? I had you and a bunch of stupid bitches telling me that I'm bullying her. Shit like this. That is what led to me lashing out earlier today and shit like this. That's what's going on here.
I never said the bully thing. That wasn't me. That was saying that y'all were bullies. But with that, in fact, you didn't even address the person that was sitting there saying that y'all were cyberbullying. I told Danielson not to do the video because I had did something trying to be productive. Me and Danielson came on Facebook. He goes, well, I don't think it would be in a good interest for me to do the video. He promised me he wasn't going to do that video. I come on there and he's got a rant on the YWC, so of course I tune in because guess what? I'm subbed. And the first thing he does is go back and do exactly what I told him not to do. Then he brings everybody in because we were supposed to debate. I said, I'll go ahead and stand up for her. I'll do a debate with you. He brings all of y'all in. So now he can come over here and says, oh, well, they're all calling you bullies. Now you, Bearstown, and him, I definitely knew y'all were in there. Half the people that came in later, I had no idea who all he was bringing in. Now, with that being said, of course, with all these people over here starting to come out and saying, oh, it was bad, she sees this, she has to come over here to ETA. This is the same reason why I got in the YWC in the first place. She feels threatened, and you're not helping that any. That's why I didn't want Dark Horse to do the damn video. And he couldn't get that through his head. Don't mention it. Don't worry about it.
I was clear in my video that I was not threatening her. I said it very clearly. I said I like the girl. She's nice with me on YouTube, Twitter, shit like this. I made that clear. I made my friggin' response to you and Ambrosia Cat, and I mentioned it several times again that I was not against the girl, that I didn't want to hurt her. Y'all talked about giving a second chance. I said I'm willing to give her a chance. I don't want to hurt the girl, blah, blah, blah. I clearly mentioned this, never threatened her in any friggin' way at all.
Right.
So she has no reason to feel threatened because of me. Come on.
And the Prodigal Champ video I did earlier today was not directed at you. It was directed at two people specifically. And those two people know who they are. So that video was not even directed towards you at all.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the one with Ambrosia Cat.
Well, the one with Ambrosia Cat was during that time y'all were talking about the situation. And as I said, I wasn't even the one to first say the bully label, but now Ambrosia didn't say that y'all were cyberbullying. But we were sitting there calling y'all out basically because Dark Horse said he wasn't going to do that video, being counterproductive. She cried because Dark Horse promised that he wasn't going to do that video. And I have a lot of fucking shit on Dark Horse.
She just said, yeah, but Dark Horse is your friend, bro. Why would you do this to him?
Because he made me a promise. He knew I was trying to sit here, help her out because I seen her struggling. I asked him specifically, well, I said, if you do the video, I'm going to come out at you. I said, I'm going to go ahead and respond to you. And then he said, well, we'll do a debate. Okay, fine. Just like we're doing right now. You come in here, I talk to you, you talk to me, we go ahead and give our responses and how we feel about it, and that's fine. I'll do that. Did I want to do it? No, I didn't want to do it. But I'd rather at least come over here and give her a voice and do a debate and say, this is what I see, this is what I think, just like we're doing right now.
Here's the deal.
Then just have a bunch of people talking about her. I mean, y'all could have easily came in and said, hey, Melanie, we want to go ahead and talk to you, bring you in, and then y'all could have went over there and did something like I did.
Like an intervention type.
If she shows her boobs, people are going to fucking talk about it. You can't fucking have her showing her boobs and then acting like people that talk about it are bad guys. Come on, dude. Fuck, get serious there. I know you want to defend her and all that there, but you're...
I feel sorry.
So it's okay for y'all to talk about it, but it's not okay for me to make a response? Is that what you're saying?
No, what I said is that she showed her boobs, and people are going to talk about that. It's expected. Somebody fucking strips down on YouTube. People will fucking talk about it. You can't fucking get mad at Danielson. Threaten. No, I'm not twisting anything. I'm talking about... No. I'm talking about you fucking revealing private info about Danielson. I said, why would you do that? You said,
I'm not going to do that.
You said because he fucking broke a promise by talking about it. Of course, people are going to talk about it if she's showing her friggin' boobs. Come on, dude. Come on.
I didn't say I was going to release any private info. I'm just saying.
You just threatened it there.
No, I didn't fucking threaten him there. If he was here, I would have threatened him. But, no, I'm not going to fucking release, but I know shit that he fucking does too. And he's not exactly the one that should be coming over here talking about stuff, especially with stuff that I know. Now, with that being said,
why can't he voice his opinion?
I will go ahead and expose this right here. This guy has flipped out on me several fucking times. He comes over here, he throws a temper tantrum. He hasn't been the same for the past year, and fucking it's like walking on eggshells with this guy anymore. And I come over here and I've always been trying to help him. I've been trying to be that fucking guy right there that says, hey, you know what? You shouldn't probably go after WJ on the Nancy Grace thing. Don't listen to me. That's fine. I understand. You're siphoning views. I know what you're doing. But I get fucking pissed whenever I go over there every fucking time. I'm like, oh, okay, you know, this isn't the first fucking time he's done shit like this. And I get tired of it. I'm trying to help you out. And every fucking time, it's like I get stabbed in the back every time, and it's just not him. It's multiple people have come over here that I've tried to help out and fucking come over here and stab me in the fucking back. Wouldn't be the first fucking time. But, you know, that's why I just fucking I wanted to fucking move away and distance myself from the bullshit. Because it always comes back to the same old shit. Drama, 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 drama. Just like we're in right now.
Even if Danielson was mean to you, it still wouldn't prevent him from talking about a chick showing her boobs there. I don't know why he doesn't.
He promised me that he wouldn't do it.
He promised you something about a debate. And then he didn't do the debate or something.
He wasn't going to talk about it at all. I got the fucking messages right here. I'm sure another one of them individuals that he promised he wasn't going to do this video to has their message as well. It wasn't just me. He promised a bunch of people because we were trying to build her up. We were at least trying to give her another road to go through. That way people are not looking at her. And trust me on this one, you know somebody on that panel as well that likes to start a lot of fucking shit that has a problem with a couple of these people. Every time this guy right here, he's always coming over here saying the same old fucking shit, and I get tired of that too.
Who's this that we're talking about?
This would be Malik every fucking time. Oh, the first skank of ETA, fuck Don Juan Banks, and every time you bring him in on a show, well, this is Enter the Arena, this is blah, 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 okay, fine, get over it, move on. And I've already had discussions with this guy. You've got to fucking move on, man. You've got to move on from your shit, or else you're going to be like some other channels on here that just lived totally on fucking a hatred towards one person. I've got over my shit before.
From what I understand, Malik and her had some previous problems. So I can't speak for him. I don't even know what the hell happened between Malik and Dawn and Melanie, shit like this. But if Malik would just, once again, if he would be harassing her for no reason, blah, 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 then I would
said the same
agree.
things like you saying in that video towards
Yeah, 'cause
me.
I'm getting freaking pissed off there. You understand? I keep getting attacked by a bunch of people, shit like this, and I'm getting fed up with it. And I think you're
I'm trying to move on past
I think you're lying about Luke forcing you. I think you did it for attention.
You still don't get it. You still don't get it, man.
No,
That's
like
okay. It's okay. That's fine.
oh, she doesn't have friends.
You're not
She
gonna
wants
get
to
it. I
be
know you're not gonna
accepted.
understand.
So she showed her boobs to be accepted. That's the same thing as doing it for attention.
Yeah.
It's the same freaking thing.
I told you why already, but you seem to. I mean, it would be like freaking trying to beat a fucking encyclopedia into your fucking head, and it's just not gonna happen.
Well, do it. Prove me wrong. We're in a debate. You can prove me wrong. You claim you can debate me on the flat earth. Prove me why I'm wrong right now with what I just said.
I just told you exactly what the deal was. And I told you, Melanie, what to do. I told you that she feels like an outcast where she's at. She is coming over here. She's trying to get attention, but you're not realizing why.
Attention. That's
she doesn't
the
have
word.
a lot of
That's the
friends
word
where
I
she's at.
used.
You can tell she's shy. I know you're not understanding this. I've explained it twice. So if you haven't got the concept by now, you're not going to, man.
Oh my God.
Good Lord.
I don't think
when
she's
you
shy there.
when I really meet you in person, I'm very shy, as I could really be shy at times. You know, I'm very quiet. Like my mom will even tell you this.
Yeah, but does your mom know you're showing boobs on the internet? I don't think
She caught me one time.
After that.
She called me one time when I was showing boobs. One time.
When was that?
Like 2 years ago. Way before all this.
So she has a history of showing boobs, like I mentioned in my friggin' vid. Come on, dudes. Let's get serious there. It's
2 years ago when I was on this stupid shit. Not like this. Not on YouTube. It was a different site.
Nah, but you still have a tendency of liking to show boobs. It's a thing that you do.
Melanie,
yes.
Why did you show your boobs on the other side or whatever?
It was some other site. Some other site.
Were you
2
talking
years
to
ago.
somebody at the time?
Yeah, I was talking to somebody at the time. It was my ex-boyfriend.
So see, your ex-boyfriend wanted to see your boobs. Guess what? Luke Dog wanted to see your fucking boobs. Enter the arena, wanted to see your fucking boobs. She's trying to get, she's trying to run over here and please everybody by showing her boobs.
That's not an excuse.
I don't give a shit.
What do you mean you don't give a shit?
You don't understand it.
It's a whole different situation.
What don't I understand? I told you already. She did it. I told you like 3 minutes ago that she did it to feel accepted, to get attention. That's what I just freaking told you.
You never said that.
Yes, I did. Fucking look at the tape again, dumbass. You can look at the tape over.
All I can say, you know what? I hear what everyone's saying. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But I have to go to work tomorrow.
I've been sleeping.
What we gonna do here, guys? I gotta get off here.
Actually, I've been sleeping this whole entire time.
All right. Well, all I can say is, I really don't have nothing else to say. I guess I'll see everybody down the road. Ain't no. I don't have any beef with anybody here, as we all did. Also, you ain't gonna hear me making no videos about PALSTON or WJ or anything. That's about it.
Especially not me.
Not me, because
I don't know about. I will clarify things like if Luke Dog calls my name out, yeah, you will see beef between me and him.
Well,
But
I will tell you this right now: there will be no videos from my side. This is
yeah, I
it.
don't have a problem with anybody here. I don't have a I just have I just think we have a difference of opinion, WJ. But I don't have a problem like you're gonna hear me doing videos on you or anything like that. No, I don't see that. That's very hard for me to do. But other than that, I'll be just watching. I just Melanie, I think you need to be careful about what you do in the future.
The internet's just a very dangerous place. Watch
Even
out.
if people claim to be family, Melanie, don't show your boobs to them.
I won't.
Well,
Oh, that's okay.
I didn't manipulate.
That's okay. No.
Hey, just say, hey
She
guys,
told you she didn't want to do it.
I love women. We have
Who cares if you love women, dude?
WJ,
I came to our aid when an individual manipulated
WJ.
her. I don't care what he was on. He manipulated her. He forced her. That came out of her own mouth.
There's still no proof of it, though. According to her, she was drunk. He was drunk.
It's 1 a.m. in the
Do what
morning.
you gotta do, and that's it. There's no proof of being forced into doing it.
Melanie, can you prove it right now? Did he manipulate or force you?
She already tried to earlier that he said do what you gotta do.
Just
What?
Melanie?
Yeah, I'm right here. So,
Did Loop Dog manipulate or force you in that video?
some more shape or form, he manipulated me.
Yes. Okay.
Some way, shape, or form. Come on. Anybody that looks at your vid, Don, they're gonna think manipulation.
Terrence,
you can say that you love women. Love women. Blah blah blah. They're gonna think manipulation. Just saying.
Terrence.
I am gonna fucking sit there and say, Don, you did coax her, and as I said, with her low self-esteem, it would be a form of manipulation. I'm just gonna sit there and say that right now.
I mean,
you may not understand that, but it is.
If somebody wants to
exactly, Paulston, because if Paulston is against her showing breasts, I'm glad that he's saying the truth here. I'm glad that Paulston is saying the truth and not having a double standard when it comes on manipulating her. Thanks, Mike.
Okay, I'm not upset with Paulston said, but I just want to ask Terrence his opinion because I don't have no control over him. He can say this live on air. I can't do anything. Did you see the video?
No, I haven't seen the video. I just, Melanie told me what happened and all that.
Okay, well, I'll wait for General Jerry to give a response on that and.
So can I just add one more thing? I don't want to hurt Melanie.
You're not hurting me. You're not hurting me.
I don't want to fucking try to ruin her on YouTube like Sean's View. We all went after him pretty fucking hard. I was maybe the first guy to talk about this. I made sure that everybody fucking knew. I made like fucking 25 vids on that fucking shit. And I'm not trying to ruin Melanie or anything like this. They're, I believe in second chances and all of that.
Are you apologizing for calling her all those things?
No, because I'm getting attacked.
All right.
Okay, here's the deal. I did see the Sean's View videos. I did do a response, but I didn't bash him. Basically, what I did whenever I saw the fucking video, I said that Sean flipped out because he's kind of immature, and in his head he was doing what he thought he had to do here on the internet by showing it. It doesn't make it right, but Sean was, how Sean gets. He plays with toys, and this Brian crazy guy harassed him for a while, and then he flips out because he's a little, he can be a little immature. He needs to grow up because he's about to be a father, from what I understand. But I've never did a bash video on Sean's View, pretty much, except for the whole e-begging thing. I think I called him out on that. But other than that, I've never really fucking went at Sean for the penis thing if I still had my video because somebody flagged that channel down. If I still had the video, I could prove it. But everybody's like, you bashed Sean's view, and I'm like, no, I never bashed Sean's view for the penis thing. I just gave my take on it, and that was it.
You don't really have to prove that anyway, there.
Anyways, Wrestling Jesus, you got like a good amount of views on what you did to me on that video, so I'll let you leave that because that's your
I'll
that's
probably
your video.
remove the video like tomorrow or something like that.
Don't remove it, please. I want you to keep it up. I just want to move past this, and as everybody, I just want to move past this. If you guys are watching, I just want to move past this.
You heard that from her. You heard from the Queen of ETA.
Yeah, she wants to move past it so nobody make her show her tits again. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
No matter who you are.
Somebody comes over here and asks you.
No matter how much you love women.
Just so you know, if anyone tries to force her, they're gonna
I would think you would be the first one to stand up for somebody after your Bill Cosby videos, but the first thing you call women.
Cosby is about women getting drugged and raped. Okay, bud, you're not making any fucking sense. You're not making any sense with this argument, Don. It makes zero sense. We've been over this already.
And you don't feel she's being manipulated.
Like I said, I don't think she was manipulated. Oh, he was drunk. Once again, he was drunk. He was stoned. Somehow, some way, I was manipulated. I don't buy it.
If you watch my video, she goes in depth pretty well there. I mean, I think she might be nervous, starstruck by seeing you in Palston. She can't really get the words out, but in the video I did, she explained how she went into that situation, and you just gotta watch the video because I don't want to put words in her mouth.
I don't feel starstruck because I seen him in Palston in a hangout already. I'm like kind of like starstruck because this is my first hangout with you.
So she she says she isn't. She says she is. What she's supposed to do. She's giving you all the signs of post-traumatic stress disorder.
I'm seeing the signs of a pervert.
I'm
seeing the sign of a pervert saying, "Hey, oh yeah, you want to show your tits, buddy? Come on." But I don't see him forcing her. What I did see is you. Okay, one at a time. What I did see is you manipulating her, coaxing her for 5-6 minutes into showing her fucking boobs. And yeah, I did like the titties. She has nice fucking titties. I'm not afraid to admit that.
You're hiding your true feelings. You're hiding your true feelings.
Now your true feelings out. Does that make you a pervert? And it's ironic how you felt that.
Well, I didn't ask her to show the tits.
No, didn't do it.
It's not post-traumatic stress, though. Let's be real. It's not post-traumatic stress.
Don is full of shit, big time here.
Yeah, just like you are.
How?
Just like you are.
How am I full of shit?
You're telling me I manipulated her. She's saying that I didn't.
I did. Look at your fucking big
dog didn't do it.
You're acting like a big fucking perv. You're acting like a big perv. I listened to her story, and I look at your video, and when I look at both scenarios, you look way more like a manipulator than what Luke Dog does. That's what I see.
I can say
wait. You had one more point. You said I was a pervert because I liked her tits. Weren't you the motherfucker in your video saying that you liked her tits? You asked her to show the tits, you dumbass. What a fucking hypocrite.
Let's go ahead and be real. We're all guys and we're all fucking perverts. Well, damn guy on the fucking planet.
Palston, we're all perverts, man.
I was pervert, so I'm not denying it.
I said that I wanted to see them. Exactly, that's what I said. You said you liked them, so I said, doesn't that make you a pervert too, dumbass?
Yeah,
no.
That's not a pervert. I'm a male, like I said. If
I
liked it.
I liked it. I didn't.
It doesn't make us
Hey, a second, Matt, let me answer. If I see Sable's Playboy with her tits, I'm gonna like them. Everybody's gonna like them. Does that make you a big pervert for liking breasts? She has giant breasts. Of course, I'm gonna think it's hot or whatever.
And I thought it was too.
Yeah, but you got her to frickin' show him. That's perversion. Way more perverted than
I think
me liking it like any other male would. It's a part of our nature. We like breasts. There's a big difference between thinking that breasts are hot compared to perversion.
what I would
Really.
Wrestling Jesus.
Anything else you got for me, Don? There.
Wrestling Jesus.
What else you got?
Wrestling
Michael Jackson raped a kid, and somehow I'm responsible for this, just like the Cosby thing. What else you got there?
Wrestling.
And the other psycho argument for me that doesn't make sense that you got, or what?
Carry on, just agree to disagree.
No, I won't agree to disagree with.
I'm trying to see if you're gonna give me. I made like 5-6 times for you. Let me to speak.
Come on.
Okay, thank you very much. Look, I like her breasts just like anybody else does. You're saying, you're allegating me to use a perversion to get her to expose as in a form of manipulation.
Yeah.
She's already on this hangout 4 times that I did not manipulate her. So that's your opinion.
Well, you did today.
I didn't manipulate. She said
that's what I think. That's what it looks like.
Fine.
She said that she didn't want to do it. She said she's trying to clean her image. Did she not? And you kept pressing. You kept pressing for her to do it, and eventually she gave in. That's manipulation.
Never gave in to anything.
Force. She took out her fucking titties right on your fucking interview. Are you going to deny that or what?
PALSTON just said that she did not expose her breast because she has to show the whole thing. And
but she still showed most of it besides the nipples.
That's not showing the whole thing, Wrestling Jesus.
Also, what? You know what I fucking mean there, Don?
My nipples. Oh, wow.
Look, we got Melanie here. She said that I didn't manipulate her. That's the end of the story.
No, she said she didn't want to. She looked like she was uncomfortable. She's like,
she didn't want to do it for him. She didn't want to do it for
this. No, Don.
This
is what WJ is trying to say. She didn't want to. She wanted to clean up her image, and whenever you go over there and you tell her, hang on. Let me finish real quick.
She already said I didn't manipulate her. So, you know, all this trying to walk the story.
Doesn't matter what she says.
That's not the way that it is. Because
dude, listen.
The big fan girl of yours.
Literally right here. Now I'm being double teamed about the fact.
I'm just trying to tell you, man. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm trying to help you out.
Let PALSTON talk. Go, PALSTON.
Now, why
I'm not
you because you get a kick out of this because you're tag teaming right here.
I'm not going to sit there and say that you meant to do
it. It's 3-on-1 for fucking an hour and a half. PALSTON wants to give a point when he happens to be on the same side as me. Now you're tag teaming. Now it's not fair, huh? You fucking hypocrite. Go ahead, PALSTON.
Don, here's the deal. You may not intentionally have done it or without reason. I won't say that necessarily. But we've already been through this. Melanie's shy. She's trying to fit in. Right now, she may feel like a bug on the wall because the people are doing reaction videos to her, and she feels bad. Whenever
I feel like
she comes
to
you,
on.
when she comes to you, she's like, well, I'll go because me and Don and Jerry, you know, they're my friends. They'll take me back. Yada yada yada. All's forgiven. Whenever you come over here and say, well, let me see those boobs, the ETA families. She's kind of got it in her head, well, I need to show my boobs because everybody's coming at me all of a sudden. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting.
Let me talk right here. WJ, I think I should be able to talk right here. Melanie, for the 20th time, can you tell Wrestling Jesus in the public that I did not manipulate or force you to get you to show your...
Doesn't matter what she says. You're
not allowing her to fucking answer the question.
Yeah, I know she's going to say that you didn't.
Answer the question.
I'll say you didn't. But if we look at the tape, we can fucking see that you did.
Look, you're not going to even allow the one... do you have a problem?
She already said that you didn't earlier.
You already called her a bitch.
You're using a fangirl of yours You're
You know,
using
I mean, you don't even let the woman speak.
agree with you to try to clear your name, but we can see
about how I'm a pervert because I like breasts, but you don't like the breasts, and you're not a pervert. That doesn't make any sense. But I manipulated her, but Loop Dog did. The same guy that says he wants you to die and been attacking you for weeks.
Like I said, I don't agree that Loop Dog did in fact manipulate her. Maybe he did act like a pervert.
He's on her case all the time.
Maybe he did act like a pervert. He did not force her to do it.
Right now, you don't want to listen to what she's saying because you know what she's saying.
Okay, let her talk. I'll listen.
Well, the first question I want to ask Melanie for the 30th time: did I manipulate you to show anything?
No.
Thank you.
Like I said,
now we can go home.
Like I said, all people have to do is look at the frickin' interview.
It's on the video, man. It is.
No, she said she was trying to clear up her image, and you kept pressing. Oh, it's okay. We're family. Like Paulston said, she goes to you for comfort. Oh, we're family. And then, kaboom, she does it. I don't care if she denies it. Right now, she's against me.
I don't care what
she's
the woman
your buddy. Of course, she'll agree with you.
Got zits coming down her titties. I don't give a fuck about what she says. I'm not here to destroy her reputation, but I made a 16-minute video about how she's a bitch and a whore with a hip.
I did. I'm not denying it. I did. And I did like her tits in a non-perverted way, in a human nature way.
You watch porn?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, but not on YouTube, though. Not on YouTube.
There's girls that shake their asses on YouTube, so.
Yeah, ass is legal on YouTube, not tits, though.
There's things like how to examine tits on YouTube.
Yeah,
so
those are doctor shit there. I've seen stuff like this there. That's the kind of stuff that Shawn tried to use as an excuse when he showed his cock. There's shit that they show for operations, stuff like that. You showing your tits was not an operation, girl. It was not a medical examination.
I think Melanie, don't even, you know, at this point, I think she's being badgered, and so I have to just say, you know,
you're lame, Don. You're fucking lame.
We're gonna move on
tonight.
tonight.
You got nothing.
I gotta go. If you want the last word, I don't mind, but this is all I'm gonna say. You know, I have to go to work.
I have to do that thing.
Thank
where
you.
I sleep.
You know, I'm not gonna say anything else. You know.
It's 1 a.m. in the morning, 1:30 right now.
I gotta get something to eat.
All right. And it's going up. You know, I'm a man of my word. You guys know me. It's going up. Download the video. Put it on Wrestling Jesus archives and everything. And I hope everyone enjoys SummerSlam. August the 23rd. Take that time to subscribe because SummerSlam is gonna be crazy. And you know.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sean Paulston. Thank you, Wrestling Jesus, Terrence, and Melanie. Have a great night, everybody.
Have a good one.
It's a good morning.
Bye.